Who of us can live without water? The simple answer is none of us can. Now, what if your house is connected to a water well that seems to be going dry or it's not producing as much water as it used to? Who do you call? Who do you turn to? What do you do to solve that problem? Most people, honestly, are going to call their water well driller, and that well driller is likely to recommend drilling a new water well. But that new water well is going to cost tens of thousands of dollars. What if that's not the problem? What if your well isn't in fact going dry, but just has reduced in production because there's a design problem? Who do you ask about that? Well, my wife and I started AquaLocate almost 25 years ago to answer some of these questions and solve some of these problems. In fact, we started this company because we were having a problem ourselves. In 1997, we built a brand new house, and part of building that new house was drilling a new water well. And that new water well was producing plenty of water. There was no problem for water. A year later, the well stopped producing that lots of water, was now producing less than 2 gallons a minute, which honestly wasn't enough for our home. Fast forward one more year, now the well's producing barely any water at all. Definitely not enough to water our animals or provide water to our house. So I needed to solve some problems. I put a few band-aids on the problem. I put in a reservoir system, but that reservoir system couldn't be supported by the water well because it wasn't producing any water. So I built a rain catchment system to fill that reservoir when it rained. Unfortunately, when it didn't rain, we didn't have any water. So I needed some better solutions. So I did some research. I talked to some people that supposedly provided these types of services, but most of them said they couldn't help us. One said it was going to be much too expensive for their services. So I continued my search. I ended up finding some equipment that was looking like it was going to help us solve this problem. But the equipment was kind of expensive. So my wife and I decided to start this small company to help people like us solve these problems. That company took off. We've had the opportunity to help people, again, determine if they need a new water well, where they drill that new water well, or how do they fix the design problems that might be existing on their current well. We've helped thousands and thousands of people around the world solve these problems. We would love to help you solve this problem. Or if you know somebody that has this type of problem, have them reach out to us at 800-251-2920. Go to our website, aqualocate.com, fill out the contact form. We'll answer your questions there as well. Or go to Facebook and private message us. We have lots of reviews on our Facebook page so you can see what other people have said about our services. But don't just trust them. Call us. We'll see what we can do to help you. Take care.